Today I am gonna show you guys how I do my brows. I'm gonna give like as many tips as I can, but I feel like before we start, the number one tip I can give would be self, and that you basically believe that you can do it, because if you don't believe that you can do it, I don't really honestly think it will turn out the best for you. I do use like drugstore and high-end products. There's different types of like brow products. You can use a pencil or a dip brow. Just like stick to one, I guess you could say. I use both. Thing that I would say is like my favorite per se would be this right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. This is my baby. This is what makes my brows look very like defined, and it just makes them look, like I said, defined. And I use the Anastasia brush that comes with it. This is the number 12 brush. It's just the angled double-ended angled brush, but this is the number 14. It's the BH Cosmetics brush. It's just really flat and longer. I do like longer brushes than like say a brush that was this short, because I just feel like I get a little bit more control. Okay, so now I'm just taking the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil, and I'm just outlining the bottom of my brow. I'm also, as you can see now, I'm outlining the top of my brow. So basically I'm just like outlining how my brow is. And as you can see, I don't have like much hairs on my brows, so I'm also making sure I fill in the spaces where any hair would be or where I want it to be. So basically throughout this whole process, I honestly would just say draw the brow that you basically want, and then just go on with whatever concealer or even foundation, or even like maybe it's an eyeshadow base that's more so your skin tone and not as light. You can even use an eyeshadow base, and you could just go in and carve out your brow. So now I'm just taking the spoolie side of my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm just blending that product out. Now I'm doing the same thing. As you can see, I'm just going in and outlining the bottom of my brow. And then I'm going to do the top, and see, I'm just filling in the spaces where my brows are basically missing hair. Okay, so I was thinking really hard right here about what concealer or foundation I wanted to use, and I ended up picking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. And now I am just literally, this is to me the most satisfying part, being able to clean your brows up to how you like, the shape you want them to be. So, oh, and I was, before showing you that, I was making sure that my brush was like pinched and really thin, because therefore I can, I can basically move the product better if the brush is just kind of like squeezed together. Okay, so now I'm just blending down the foundation, so that basically, since I already have shadow on, and even if I didn't have shadow on, I'm still blending down any product I'm using, so that prevents from having like that one line under and underneath your brows that just doesn't look good. Okay, and now I'm taking my brush and I'm turning it upside down, and I'm not really facing it like directly, like straight forward towards my brow. I'm angling my brush downwards, and that just enables me to have a better basically, so that I can get it more sharp, and it's going to give me more of a crisp line, and it gives me more control having my brush more so angled than it does just pointing it straight at my brow. Okay, so now I just showed you that I'm angling my brush instead of pointing it directly towards my brow. And now I'm just going in, making sure my brow is dark enough so that you can't tell for like where my hair is missing. And now I'm going in with my foundation again, and I'm just outlining the top. And to me, advice for outlining the top of your brow would basically actually to not go too slow. Kind of try to make one straight line across and do it like so. Like if you go too slow and you don't have a steady hand, it'll basically like have you kind of make your hand move a little bit, and then you won't really have a straight line. You have more of a curvy line. So my advice would be like to go more so fast when you're doing the top of your brow. And now I'm just fixing my brow up. I'm gonna speed it up at this point, but I'm just going back and forth with cleaning up my brow and just filling it in. Okay, so now I just kind of took off the front of my brow, because if like I feel like my brow is too long, then I'll either take off some of the tail or take some off of the beginning. And yeah, I'm just going back and forth, cleaning up the top. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so now I'm finished. I hope anybody who watched this enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Like I said, a number one tip I can give you guys is just to practice and have confidence while doing your brows. This is pretty much me just rambling and talking. You don't have to worry or like question it or anything, or like what I said, you didn't miss anything, but just practice and be confident in your brows, and make sure you send me pictures so I can see if I really helped. I really think I'm pretty much done. I will be doing a tutorial on this look, so make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can get the next video, because it's gonna be, I have so many different eye looks that I want to record. So yeah, but I'm pretty much done.